a division of Grumpy Vulture Productions. It's live from Studio B. Me, the grumpy old man. Well, friends, now, as you see in the title, new monitor and computer test. They have been working in the studio, making a mess, and I was using a small monitor with this computer to start. Well, they came up with a larger one for me. I was like, well, where are we going to put it? So they came in with a monitor, adjustable monitor stand. Well, the major problem we've run into is the way the console is built. We can't put it above the monitor I have in front of me, where the camera is. Another thing, I have a 37-inch curved screen gaming monitor. Now, I'm not a gamer, but for the price that I got this thing, problem. The stand does not detach. You can't mount it on a bracket and put it on a rack or a wall. So, the monitor's over there. So if you catch me glancing sideways, I'm looking to see how things look. And I have to comment again. I have two identical Logitech streaming cameras. I forget what model they are, but they're pretty high up there. Odd thing. They're identical model. One has a blue on light to tell me, okay, you know, like in a TV studio, the red light comes on. One camera has a blue light. One camera has a white light. The camera with the white light has a clearer, more precise picture than the one with the blue light. And they're the same identical model. No, my brain isn't going haywire. What I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to hook the blue light camera to this computer just to show you the difference. What I'm looking at is unbelievable. It's got a more clear picture, and it's the same identical model. Now, I have to research with Logitech as far as the serial numbers to see if maybe one is an early production, one is late. Like I say, same model, identical. Everything is identical until they turn on. And one camera has a blue and one has a white. Makes no sense. So far, I'm kind of glancing out of the corner of my eye because I'm looking to see if I get that red freeze up. So far, everything is looking pretty good. Like I say, the monitor is up here. It's up over here. And the camera is right there. So until what they're thinking of doing, and we just got the printer in the right place, they're thinking of sliding the computer a little bit forward and then bolting this whole contraption on the back end of the rack that the computer's on. But I don't think, from what I'm looking at, we can get the monitor high enough to come over the top of the big curved screen gaming monitor. To me, it don't bother me. I can look sideways every now and then. The camera's right in front of me. As long as check the audio mix, everything looks good. Yeah. So far, the initial test of all the new equipment appears to be okay. They even got me a different riser for the microphone. You can't really see it. The microphone's right here. But it's on this neat swing away device where if I get up, I can just swing the mic out of my way. If I don't appear to be talking loud enough, I can pull it closer. But where they came up with this setup, not to mention, they got me a shock mount for this microphone, which, I've got the standard Blue Yetis. I've got the Nanos and the professional Blue Yeti X, which I'll tell you, I thought the X kicked ass. I still do, except for this new microphone. And this was the last one that my buddy's son out in Burbank sent. And it's a Samson G-Track Pro. A Samson G-Track Pro. This is about as close to a professional, like NBC, CBS, studio microphone you're ever going to get. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love it. I have used this since I first got it. The Yeti X is right there, ready to plug in. This Samson, it just amazes me. It really does. It's outstanding microphone. And now being in a shock mount, because there have been a couple of times where I banged the mic stand. This shock mount, see, the part of the problem is now I have to look over here to see what's going on. Not to mention the mouse for computer 1 is here. The mouse for computer 2 is over there. Now, I'm sure I could bring the mouse over here because the keyboard's here. There. We just got finished with this a little while ago, so we're still working the kinks out. One thing, we can never get away from a show without me doing a bitch about something. The screwy way they show gas prices piss me off. Now, some of the signs show cash and credit. A lot of them do not. And I'll tell you what, it's a real shocker at the pump if you're not aware, because today, when I went to get gas, and now I have to start remembering I'm going to have to go to the damn bank and get cash out every month. Because the cash price, okay, the cash price was $3.09. If you use a card, they throw 30 cents a gallon fee. 30 cents a gallon. So I paid $3.39, which pisses me off. It really does. This twin scale pricing that they have, these tiers, and there is no way, shape, or form for what I purchased today was what the credit card fee was that they were charged. And they're doing this with every single credit card customer. You cannot tell me for the gasoline that I bought today that their fee for my purchase, for my purchase was $3.30. I seriously doubt that. $3.39. Now I realize that there is not a big profit in gasoline. That's why gas stations nowadays are like supermarkets. Some of them actually have live cooks and food, like a restaurant. Typically, like today, I could have ordered a meal, bought a 6-pack of beer, picked up some motor oil, a bag of chips, and my gas. Not like when I was growing up. A gas station was a gas station and a repair garage. Might be having a little freeze-up problem. It wasn't red. I didn't get to read it all. It was... You'd pull in and you ran over the bell ringer. Ding, ding. And the people in the station knew there was a customer out front. And they would come out, find out how much gas you were purchasing, And they would check your oil, clean your windows. If you were filling up, a lot of times they had enough time to go around and check all the air pressure in your tires. Oh, yeah. And they pumped it, not you. Yeah, this self-serve shit, although we're used to it now. Although there is one state, and I think it's way up on the East Coast, around Maine, Vermont, Rhode Island. It's against the law for you to pump your gas. They still have a guy that comes out and pumps your gas. Because the state said no, for two reasons. One, safety. Two, job loss. They were not going to enact a self-serve law. Nope. You pull into a gas station, the man comes out, pumps your gas, probably cleans your windshield, and if you want, checks your oil. Like back in the day. It's rare to even find a station that will pump gas. I know a couple. They do it for the seniors, but they also charge more. You know, if the seniors aren't getting gouged enough, if the gas price is like $3.39, you pay $3.59 for the convenience of the guy to come out and pump the gas for you. Yep. You don't get anything for free anymore. I remember those days. Although, when we were kids, we would irritate the shit out of the guys at the gas station because there would be like 5 or 6 of us on bicycles. And we would ride around the island. Ding, 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 ding. And then finally the guy'd come out and run us all off. But yeah, we had fun. And free air. Oh, nothing pisses me off than to have to pay for air. The goddamn compressor's in there running anyway. No. Of course, they've abolished almost every real service center. There are very few gas stations anymore that are still like back in the day. They do repairs. It's sad. There was one not too far away that basically really couldn't afford to stay in business anymore, being a repair garage. Because, first of all, your mechanics all have to be ASE certified. And the test equipment is outrageously priced. In order for a decent mechanic to have mid to upper level grade scanner, $3,000. Who can afford, they were in business for eons. I remember them when I was 5, 6 years old. And it kind of broke my heart when I saw the sign. closing for good, I don't know, whatever date. And now they've converted it. Where the repair bays were, big beer cave. And a food prep. Oh, you can order anything under the sun just about. You know, you still have your motor oils and your auto stuff and chips and pop and pretzels and cookies, you name it, candy, cigarettes. But it used to be a family-owned repair center. And it really broke my heart to see them go. Because they had a younger generation of their family working there. They couldn't afford it anymore. I don't know who can afford to go get their auto repaired the way it is. God, $90, $100, $110, $120 an hour labor. I can't afford that. Luckily, I can do most of the repairs on my vehicles. I feel sorry for people that can't. You know, if you're driving a 10, 15-year-old vehicle, that's saying something. That's saying, I can't afford to buy another one. But sometimes the repair costs are probably more than what you'd get wholesale for the damn thing. It's sad. But nothing I can do about it. And with that, see, I have to look this way to sign off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sign off and I'm going to wave. And I'm going to say, I'll chat with you